Bueno, gente, ¿cómo estáis? Estamos en Juego de Tronos, o Game of Thrones, como queréis llamarlo. Y estamos en la parte 3, o la 3, si no. Y nada, continuamos.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
I'd rather not discuss it, if you don't mind.
Of course not. It must have been horrible. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour. Which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. That's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always
No con
treated
él.
everyone well.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Nada.
Well, Sarah?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
People are not always so
complicado.
easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Que se quede, hombre.
Go on.
I received a letter from my family. I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
My mother feels it is urgent, my lady. She's unfamiliar with King's Landing and its politics. I hope you can understand that.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Buf. Ahora os cuento algo. En verdad este juego es un juego difícil de comentar, ¿vale? Más que nada porque no se puede hablar nunca. Camino real, bosque de los lobos. Es un juego complicado de comentar, por eso mismo. Están siempre hablando y te dejan pausas de 5 segundos. Cuando te hacen una respuesta, cuando te preguntan algo y tienes que responder una de las 3 o 4, no hay tiempo a nada.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
A ver. No es demasiado.
Not my best
Uy.
work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
A drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
Nada. El viento.
Shh. Listen.
Escucha los cuervos.
There.
Que no es nada.
Hear that? I know I heard something.
No pasa nada. ¿Veis? No pasa nada.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Joder, suerte. Estará muerto ya. Miedito me da verlo. Miedito.
Bloody hell.
Casi nada.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel.
Vale, gente, perdona la pausa. Estoy de vuelta. Vamos a continuar.
Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move. Summon the Lord.
¿Qué hacéis, hijos de puta?
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
¿Quién es? ¿Por qué lo padeo, mejor dicho?
Why did you kick this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Eso es cierto.
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord, I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true. Right. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go! Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
Déjalo ya, tío.
As Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserve to make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
Fuck him!
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief. If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
He still serves House Forester and deserves our protection.
He's a rat in our grain stores.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me.
No sé, debería mandarlo al muro, pero en fin.
And to this house.
Hace falta hombres aquí para defender esto.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. It can weigh on any lord.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
Disloyalty shouldn't be rewarded if others will take advantage of your mercy. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. it would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Vale, hay que elegir por delante de ambos. Ya que elijo, tío. ¿Qué pasa, tío? Ay, esas miraditas, mira. Seguro que si elijo a uno, luego el otro mata al que he elegido, sí, seguro. Ay, a ver, ¿qué puedo hacer? Mastre... Osterring... Dominante. Dios, hay un montón de cosas para hacer.
Slash right! That means now!
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
A sensible plan, Maester. It may come to that.
I am glad to hear your mind is open to possibility.
Vale.
My lord, are you now ready to name your
Ah, otra
sentinel?
vez, no. Aún no.
No, I'm not ready just yet.
Let me know when you are, my lord.
Ahora hablaré con el tipo esta que me cuenta. Torre, vamos a entrar a la torre.
you dogs! You'll not be fighting here forever!
Ahora hablaré con el otro. ¿Dónde está el otro? Ahora veremos. Está por aquí, ¿verdad? Antes vamos a ir a la comida esta, al que era este. Ah, este es el otro.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Vale. ¿Algo más? Me dice el...
Now, when I say PARTE...
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role?
Yo qué sé, tío.
Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, you must soon, my lord. This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Thank you, Duncan.
No, estoy en ello,
I
¿verdad?
appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Estoy en ello. Vale. Vamos a buscarle, tío. ¿Dónde está el tío que...? Ah, este es Malcolm. ¿Qué pasa, negro?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
Porque están pagando.
Uncle, why are you packing? You're not going somewhere, are you?
Se
Your mother
pira.
asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
I must be firm. I'm not a boy anymore, and there is too much at stake.
The Lord's work can harden a man. That's true.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Que te esperes, puta. Bueno, ¿qué es esto? ¿Qué somos marido y mujer que me arrastras el brazo?
Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father is gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Y se va. Bueno, no hemos hecho nada. Me gusta el centinela, el otro, tío. Este no es. Pensaba que era este, pero no. Ah, es este, vale, vale. Sí, sí, sí.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud.
I haven't made my decision yet, but I appreciate your opinion.
¿Tampoco es este?
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Vale. ¿Quién es el centinela? El otro que faltaba, tío.
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
Lo miramos. ¿Es este? Puede ser. No. ¿Quién es el otro, tío?
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan.
Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
You honor Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was. Yeah.
Wow, cuánto ímpetu.
Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword, I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies.
No, he's not our enemy, but he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Es que, ¿qué quieren que haga, tío? ¿Que le corte 3 dedos y que le deje sin hacer nada? ¿Que le mande al muro y nos quedamos con un hombre menos? Que yo qué sé. No sé qué quieren que haga, tío. Ah, es este. Es este. Puedo elegir a uno de los dos, ¿eh? Ay, no sé qué hacer, tío. ¿Hablamos con él? No, es que no... ¿Quién es el otro, tío? El que... Qué maldad.
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel. Congratulations.
Why, thank you, my lord. I'm honored. But are you sure?
Sí, papi, qué maldad.
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But first, you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
Pero aquí más tenía opción, tío. Aquí más tenía opción para dárselo. ¿Es que ni más?
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Sí. No.
No, I'm just taking stock of things.
A ver.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
A ver, sí.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Buen trabajo.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
Ambos son dignos.
Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Ah, sí que también podría ser este. A ver, he elegido a Duncan. Porque, no sé, aunque pudiera elegir a este tío, prefiero que esté en la defensa.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle? This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here, with no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their
Cojones.
protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Hostias. Luchar no podemos, eso te lo digo yo. Utilizar la diplomacia... Hostias. Pongámonos en... A ver, pongámonos en situación. Ellos tienen más guerreros. Ellos quieren nuestra casa. Ellos nos pueden destruir con el dedo, por así decirlo. Así que nos mata. Nosotros que tenemos una casa, tenemos guerreros, pocos. Tenemos ayuda del trono, o sea, de la corona, pero ya esto de qué sirve, de nada. ¿Qué más tenemos? Negociar. ¿Cómo voy a negociar mi casa? ¿Y creéis que ellos me van a dejar a la gente de mi casa vivir después de... Hostias... Diplomacia. Vamos a usar diplomacia porque negociar. ¿Qué vas a negociar? ¿La casa? No.
My new Sentinel favors a certain approach and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion,
De momento, bueno.
and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
Joder. Joder, vaya decisiones, tío. Déjame que entre.
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Not another word.
Your father would not approve, my lord.
Él recordará eso, ¿y yo qué? Tío, que tú solo quieres pelear y gente que...
I had expected better of him. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
Pero que Royland solo quiere matar gente, tío. ¿Qué cojones me estás contando?
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Pero a ver, Royland, ¿tú crees que podemos contra ellos? ¿En lucha uno contra uno? O sea, uno contra uno. ¿En luchas a espada? ¿Tú crees que podemos contra ellos?
Which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Hostia.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use.
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
Having another sword at your side always helps, especially now.
Es lo que decía yo antes.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Hala. Todos contentos.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that
Easy.
You never stand alone. You are a forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Pero no sé, has dicho que faltan espadas y vas a quitar una. Bueno, que va a traer a otra, pero no sé cuándo. Bueno, a ver si se guarda la partida. Ahí estamos, guardando partida. Así que nada más, está la cosa muy tensa. O sea, tenemos al maestro de las espadas, pues al tío que entrena a la gente, un poco enfadete. Entonces eso es lo que me atormenta ahora. No sé qué pasará, pero no me convence tener al tío este que es tan hábil con la espada un poco enfadado, porque no sé, no me conviene, ¿verdad? No sé, simplemente si hubiera elegido al Royland, que es el maestro de las espadas de Centinela, ¿quién va a estar a la defensa de la casa, del fuerte, ¿no? ¿Quién va a estar ahí? ¿El otro? ¿Cómo se llama? No me acuerdo. Bueno, el que he elegido como centinela, que va a estar a ese defendiendo la casa. No tiene ni idea de... Bueno, apenas tiene idea de... Supongo de combatir, así que no sé. Yo he elegido al otro porque yo veía al que estaba en el cuartel adiestrando a la gente más hábil con la espada, para que esté abajo y no arriba de la muralla. Así que no sé. Veremos qué tal, ¿no? De momento hasta aquí llega la parte 3. Pues os ha gustado. Hasta pronto. Adiós.